Good day everyone! Our topic for today is all about the self as in Western and Eastern thoughts. First, before we start, our lesson objectives is describe and explain Western and Eastern thoughts and self as found in Asian thought. Looking for the difference between Western and Eastern thoughts. Create a presentation of Filipino self. Eastern and Western dichotomy, wherein Eastern are called Orientals, represents Asia, and Western represents the Europe and Northern America. Eastern thoughts is centered around the concept of unity or collectivism and concentrated around helping one another instead of oneself. Ibig sabihin nito ay ang Eastern thoughts ay bumabase sa mga kaisipan at mga iba't ibang ideya at pananaw ng karamihan. Ito ay kumbaga pagpapalitan ng ideya o pagbibigayan ng kani-kanilang opinyon sa madaling salita, ito ay nagdedesisyon ng pangmaramihan o pangkalahatan tungo sa ikabubuti ng karamihan. And Western thoughts is concentrated around individualism only, or what we call for yourself or for the benefits for itself only. At ang Western thoughts naman from the word individualism. Ito ay bumabase lamang sa sariling kaisipan na tungkol lamang sa kanyang sarili, na para sa sarili lamang at hindi sa nakakarami. Next is Confucianism. Is a code of conduct how one should properly act according to their relationship with other people. Self-cultivation is seen as the ultimate purpose of life, but the characteristics of a man. The identity and self-concept of the individual are interwoven with the identity and sharing status of his or her community or culture, sharing its pride as well as its failure. Dito naman, sa Confucianism, ay dinidiscuss dito ang isang pag-uugali ng isang tao na kung saan paano ito makisalamuha sa ibang tao at maging sa kanyang pamilya. Dito rin makikita ang iyong katangian, tulad ng respeto, paggalang sa kapwa, magandang pagkikisama, at iba pa. Dito nakikita ang ating mga asal, kung ito ba ay kagandahan o hindi. Dito rin makikita ang paggawa ng mabuting asal sa ating environment or society para sa ikabubuti ng lahat. For example na lang, bilang isang nakakatanda, kailangan mong umasal o gumawa ng asal na mabuti upang nang sa gayon ay gagayahin rin tayo ng mga bata na umasal ng mabuti tulad ng pagmamano, paggamit ng po at opo, pagrespeto, at iba pa. Next is Taoism. It is living the way the Tao or the universe. The self is not just an extension of the family or the community. The ideal self is selfness, but this is not forgetting about the self. It is living a balanced life with the society and nature, being open and accepting the change. Egocentric ideas and thinking about equality as well as complementarity among humans as well as other beings. Dito sinasabi kung paano mamuhay ang mga tao sa mundo, kung paano ang isang takbo ng pamumuhay ng isang tao sa mundo, sapagkat ang sarili natin ay hindi lamang nakabase sa ating pamilya at sa ating komunidad, bagkus parte din tayo ng mundo na sinasabi nito na kailangan nating mabuhay para mag-grow o umunlad upang gumawa ng magagandang pangyayari sa ating buhay. At bilang isang tao o nilalang, ay kailangan din nating tumanggap ng isang realidad na nakapagpapabago sa atin. Kumbaga sa mga pagsubok, kailangan natin ito upang mas patatagin pa tayo upang bumangon at lumaban ulit. Next is Buddhism. The self is seen as an illusion born out of ignorance of trying to hold and control things or human. Forget the cravings of the self, break the attachments you have with the world. Dito naman ay ibig sabihin nito ay isang pag-iilusyon sa sarili na ang alam nito ay kayang-kaya niya na kontrolin o gawin ang lahat. Halimbawa na lang, pag may kailangan kang gawin na hindi ka sigurado sa iyong nagawa at nagbunga ito ng hindi maganda na siyang nagdudulot din ng iyong paghihirap na ikaw lang din ang nakakaranas. Confucianism and Taoism. This person, in striving to a better person, does not create a self above the other people or nature, but a self that is beneficial to his or her community, as well as in order and harmony with everything else. Dito naman ay ipinapaliwanag na ang Confucianism at Taoism ay may pagkakakonek na kung saan ay ito ay gumagawa at sinisikap na magpakita ng magandang asal para sa sarili at sa lahat at sa ikabubuti ng lahat. Ito ay sinisikap na gumawa ng isang kabutihan sa kanilang buhay, gumawa ng magandang ehemplo o maging isang ehemplo para din sa nakakarami sa isang komunidad o sa society at sa kanilang ikakabuti.
Hello everyone, my name is Shalmar Bautista Bulacan, and today I am the one who will explain to you the difference between Eastern and Western thought of self. Eastern thought of self as a cultivated self or as a subject self. It is a condition to respond to perceptions, not of its own needs but for social also. Because Eastern thoughts are also known as reality thoughts, sees the person as part of oneself or yourself, as well things you may create. That tends to focus in similarities, and also because it is an idealism that thinks that people are separate entities from each other. So the self is often treated as an illusion because of this ideals. Because when people are separate entity from each other, so the world is not considered as reality in Eastern thoughts. Eastern philosophy focused in universal because it's centered around the concept of unity or collectivism and concentrated in helping one another instead of oneself only. And also because it views every part of an individual as a whole and equal, while Western thoughts of self is centered only around the idea of individualism and making decisions that would benefit oneself instead of whole community. Because it thought that people tend to answer affirmatively and thinks of the self as an entity separated from others, so they tend to focus in differences of ideals and also on the ideas as a part rather than a whole, because they think that people are separate and unique from each other, and also because the human body and mindset have been divided into fragments or separate entity that each part has a different value that make us unique from one another. And that's why Western culture is what we also call an individualistic culture, since they focus only on one person, on a person or oneself only. And that's all. Thank you for listening.
As for Filipinos into Asian neighbors. Filipinos can also consider the colonization experience for differences and similarities with our Asian neighbors. Second, finding variation in our places. And third, interconnecting in Asian to make peace. We might also find variation among provinces and with regions due to geographical condition. With social media, migration, and intermarriages, variety between the Westerns and Asian perceptions may either be blurred or highlighted, whereas conflict is inevitable in diversity. Peace is also possible through the understanding of where each of us is coming from.